After 40, many people believe their strength can only decline. But the truth is your body is far more powerful than you think. Every sleeping muscle fiber is just waiting for a signal to wake up. And once you start moving the right way, age stops being a barrier and becomes the very motivation that brings you back to life. What matters isn't how old you are, it's whether you're willing to begin. And from here, we arrive at a principle proven by science. Muscle doesn't disappear with age. It only weakens when you stop using it. There's a truth most people completely overlook. Age doesn't take away your strength. Inactivity does. Muscle doesn't disappear just because you turn 40, 50, or even 60. It fades because you stop sending your body the signals it needs to keep those muscles alive. And here's the astonishing part. Even in your 70s, your body can still rebuild strong muscle, increase bone density, improve heart rhythm, boost memory, and even extend your lifespan. Your body isn't betraying you. It's simply mirroring how you treat it. We often talk about youth as something you only get once in a lifetime, but maybe we've been thinking about it all wrong. Real youth isn't in the number, though. It's in the muscle you still keep active. Muscle is the silent armor that protects you from aging. Every time you walk, bend, stand up, lift something, or even take a deep breath, your muscles are the foundation that keeps your entire body functioning. Yet most of us don't realize that muscle mass is one of the strongest predictors of long-term health, more important than weight, age, or cholesterol levels. Medical research shows that people who maintain healthy muscle mass have up to 40% lower mortality rates compared to those with low muscle. It sounds simple, but its meaning is powerful enough to change the way we think about exercise. It means that every time you activate your muscles, you're not just getting stronger, you're adding years to your life. But the benefits don't stop at longevity. Muscle acts as a constantly working endocrine factory, producing natural anti-inflammatory compounds called myokines, substances that reduce pain, improve mood, support the immune system, and slow cellular aging. When your muscles stay strong, your whole system runs more smoothly. Blood sugar stabilizes, blood pressure drops, your heart pumps more efficiently, your breathing improves, and your sleep becomes deeper and more restorative. Muscle is also a crucial energy reservoir. When you eat, blood glucose isn't regulated only by your liver or pancreas. Your muscles absorb it too. That's why people with good muscle mass are far less likely to develop diabetes, obesity, or insulin resistance. On the other hand, those who lose muscle are more prone to high blood sugar, chronic fatigue, and stubborn weight gain even when eating very little. Another benefit that often goes unnoticed is balance and fall prevention, especially in older adults. Falls aren't just accidents. They're a leading cause of hip fractures, loss of mobility, and even death in seniors. But when your muscles, especially your legs, glutes, and core, are strong, your body balances better, reacts faster, and moves more smoothly. Just a few months of consistent training can help people in their 60s or 70s walk more confidently, climb stairs without fear, and stand up or sit down with ease. Muscle is also deeply tied to mental health. When you move, your brain releases serotonin and endorphins, reducing stress, easing anxiety, improving memory, and boosting focus. You can see it clearly. The more someone moves, the less stressed they are, the younger they look, and the happier they feel. That's not luck. That's muscle at work. Look closely and you'll realize that maintaining muscle is really about maintaining control over your own life. You may not sprint like you did at 20, but if you keep your muscles strong, you can still get up from a chair, carry groceries, climb stairs, and hold your grandchild without worrying about your back. Some people say, getting old means your body starts to betray you. But those who keep their muscle strength say the opposite. You get old when you stop taking care of your body. Muscle isn't just about physical appearance. It's the foundation of longevity, health, posture, mobility, and your dignity as a human being. Maintaining your muscle means keeping the ability to live freely and independently. Once you understand that muscle is the passport to living longer, living healthier, and living independently, the next question always comes up. So where do I start? Many people think rebuilding muscle requires a modern gym, heavy weights, youth, or great fitness levels. But the truth is surprisingly simple. To rebuild muscle after 40, you only need basic movements, done correctly, with the right tempo, and in the right progression. No machines, no complexity, no pressure. What you truly need is consistency and the belief that your body is still capable of more strength than you imagine. That's why the 6 exercises below form the foundation of every strength-building program for middle-aged and older adults. These exercises are not only perfect for those who haven't worked out in years, but also safe for people with weak joints, back pain, extra weight, or those recovering their fitness. These 6 movements activate the body's most essential muscle groups: the back, shoulders, arms, chest, core, glutes, and legs. The very muscles that determine your ability to stand tall, walk confidently, lift things, maintain balance, and stay independent in daily life. What's special is that all of them are based on your body's natural movement patterns, without placing unnatural pressure on your joints or bones. You won't need to twist excessively or strain like an athlete. Everything starts gently, scientifically, and at a level that matches your current ability. And day by day, you'll notice your body changing, stronger, more flexible, and more stable. 1. Australian pull-up. Kickstart back strength and posture. This exercise rebuilds your upper back, shoulders, and biceps, the muscle groups that help you stand upright and avoid rounded posture. When you pull your body toward the bar, you're activating the entire back chain, the muscles that protect your spine and keep your posture aligned. Over time, you'll feel yourself standing taller in everyday movements. 2. Incline push-up. Restore chest, shoulder, and circulatory strength. You don't need to get on the floor or do traditional push-ups. Using a raised surface, a table, counter, chair, or even a wall, is enough to wake up your chest, triceps, and shoulders. This exercise also enhances blood circulation, supports heart efficiency, and improves breathing. That's why many people with high blood pressure start with incline push-ups as a safe way to train both breath and strength. 3. Supported squat, the exercise that defines independence. If there's one movement that represents adult strength, it's the squat. Being able to sit down and stand up without pain, shaking, or needing support is one of the clearest signs of muscular health. A supported squat using a chair helps you relearn this natural movement without fear of losing balance. From here, you regain confidence in every step you take. 4. Backpack deadlift, the exercise of real life. Every time you bend down to pick something up, you're doing a deadlift. And without proper technique, your lower back takes the damage. The backpack deadlift is a lighter, safer version that rebuilds your glutes, hamstrings, and lower back. This is the real-life exercise, helping you lift groceries, clean the house, pick things up, or care for your family without back pain. 5. Modified plank. Activate the core, stabilize every movement. The core isn't just six-pack abs. It's the system of deep muscles that helps you stand straight, rotate, stabilize, and protect your spine. A modified plank lets you strengthen this central foundation without straining your spine or wrists. When your core is strong, every movement becomes easier and safer. 6. Bridge. Reactivate the glutes, the foundation of functional longevity. Weak glutes are behind countless issues: back pain, hip imbalance, poor stability, and unsteady walking. The bridge exercise reactivates the glutes, improves spinal alignment, increases blood flow, and enhances mobility throughout the body. Anyone from age 40 to 80 can practice it daily to maintain long-term balance and strength. Once you understand why muscle matters, and once you know the foundation for rebuilding strength after 40, the next step, which also determines your long-term success, is learning how to train correctly, safely, and sustainably. Most people don't fail because they're weak. They fail because they rush. What your body needs most, especially in midlife and older age, is listening, patience, and intelligence in every movement. In reality, many people return to exercise thinking they must train hard, push to the max, or feel exhausted for it to work. But your body doesn't measure progress by how tired you are. It measures it by stability, breathing, consistency, and most importantly, the absence of pain. Training is not punishment. It's a journey to remove the rust after years of neglect. The first thing you must remember: don't hurry. Give your body time to understand the movement. Adjust to new pressure and slowly rebuild strength. One slow, correct rep is worth more than 20 fast, sloppy ones. Slow training helps your breathing, balance, and mind-muscle connection. After 40, your body prefers smart movement, not impulsive movement. One of the most important rules, never train through sharp or stabbing pain. Muscle soreness is normal. It's the good pain, a warm, tight feeling. But joint pain, sharp lower back pain, shooting pain down the arms or legs, numbness or tingling are signs you need to stop or modify the exercise. Your body always sends the right signals. You just have to listen, not ignore them. You don't need to work out 60 minutes a day. You don't need to sweat like an athlete. Just 20 to 30 minutes, 3 times per week is enough to change your body in ways you wouldn't expect. The miracle lies in consistency, not intensity. A week of steady, gentle training is more valuable than one hard session followed by 10 days of rest. Many people think breathing is secondary, but in midlife, breathing becomes the commander of all movement. Inhale as you prepare. Exhale as you exert force. Proper breathing stabilizes blood pressure, increases oxygen to the muscles, reduces dizziness, and is especially helpful for those with high blood pressure, spinal degeneration, or anxiety. 5. Nutrition, the other half of muscle building. You cannot rebuild muscle if you train but don't eat properly. After 40, your body becomes less efficient at synthesizing protein, so you must supply enough. Lean protein, eggs, fish, chicken, beans, vitamin D, morning sunlight, fatty fish, calcium, dairy, tofu, leafy greens, and always drink enough water. Dehydrated muscles become weak, cramp easily, and recover more slowly. If you have uncontrolled high blood pressure, chronic back pain, severe osteoarthritis, heart conditions, herniated discs, consult a doctor or specialist before starting, not to stop you, but to help adjust your training safely. Many people fear exercising because of existing conditions. Yet when done properly, these very conditions often improve significantly. Lastly, don't obsess over rep counts, minutes, or how many sessions you complete. You don't need to do more than yesterday. If you are stable, pain-free, slightly stronger, slightly more balanced, that's already a win. Because in the end, what matters is not how much you train, but that you are slowly reclaiming ownership of your body. As you reach the end of this journey, there is one thing I want you to remember more deeply than any exercise or technique. Your body still belongs to you, whether you're 40, 60, or 80. Age may leave marks on your skin and hair, but your inner strength, the strength in your muscles, your breath, your steps, is never taken away by time. It's still there, simply waiting for you to wake it up. We often see age as an enemy, like a clock ticking backward. But the truth is, what makes a person old isn't time. It's the feeling of losing control over your own body, struggling to stand up, hurting when you bend, fearing a single step on the stairs. Yet with every exercise you do, no matter how slow, no matter how light you think it is, you're sending your body a clear message. I'm still here. I still choose to live on my own terms. You don't need to be 20 again. You just need to regain the freedom to move, the confidence to walk, the stability in every step, and the strength to stand tall. That is the real meaning of youth, the youth of independence, of bodily control, and of a life force still burning inside you. Every time you lift your hips in a bridge, you're lifting the future of your mobility. Every time you squat to a chair, you're practicing the right to stand up without anyone's help. Every time you plank, you're rebuilding the core of strength that protects your spine. Every time you do an Australian pull-up or a wall push-up, you're opening your chest, expanding your lungs, and reopening your belief that you can still be strong. And every time you pick up a backpack for a deadlift, you're training yourself to handle the weight of life, not to avoid it, but to lift it smarter and safer. Remember this, people don't grow old because their bodies weaken. Their bodies weaken because they stop using them. But with one simple decision, the decision to start, you change the direction of your story. 10 minutes today, 15 minutes tomorrow, a week, a month. And one day you'll look back and realize that your strength didn't come from the exercises themselves, but from the attitude you chose to give your body. You'll be surprised when your energy returns, when your breath becomes deeper, when your sleep becomes better, when your posture stands taller, when your mind feels lighter, and most importantly, when you feel alive again. Truly alive with the conviction that time is not the thing taking everything away from you. You are the one who decides what you keep. So remember this final reminder, clear, strong, and unshakable. You are not fighting time. You are reclaiming your life. And every exercise, every breath, every drop of sweat is a declaration that you still have the determination to move forward, to change, to live healthy, strong, and fully. Your body is still here, waiting for you to lead it. Start today.